Hello everybody, Astocky here, and well, sorry about the rain. Welcome to another episode of my Let's Play of the Technicality pack. Something I have realised is that I don't like the way this whole area is laid out. It needs to be fixed. So I'm going to build myself a bit of a better base and lay it out better off camera. And I will do the next episode to show you all about the changes that I've made. First thing I will do now, because I now have enough mana ingots, is I will make some mana ingot pants, or mana steel leggings to use their technical blue name. I've done a bit with this mana pool over here, so there should be quite a bit of mana now. Yeah, it's getting there. I have everything I need to make the Buildcraft quarry, so I will get to that. I have extended this inside here, because I have lots of chickens now. It's almost getting to the point where it's going to be a pain soon. Not yet, but soon. I have also decided that, as you can see, I had no cactus farm out there. It's because I've moved it in here. So this is a really quite a simple design. Oh yeah, 6 cactus, there you go. Basically what it is one block up from water. So you need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 blocks of gap. And you basically build up this type of setup with your cobblestone floating, your sand on top of that, and your cactus. Once your cactus grow too high, it'll grow the next one up, recognize there's a block next to it, and then basically it'll pop off. And every sort of 3, plus you get 1 on the transition, you have to go up another level to make sure the water flows far enough. And then it basically flows, yeah, I didn't think of this. It basically flows down to, at the bottom there, is an obsidian pipe. So we'll watch that piece of dirt I just mined. As soon as it touches the pipe, it goes into it, comes up here, and ends up in the chest. So for those of you who've been living under rocks, or are not familiar with Buildcraft, all of the pipes are 2 things on glass. Obsidian pipes are just 2 obsidian and 1 glass. So it basically sucks up anything that touches it. If you use a redstone engine to power it, it would do a substantially bigger difference. I think 3 blocks in any direction, I think it does. I knocked these out a little bit so I can access the chests without coming all the way around, because sometimes I like to access the chests. What did I cook up? Yeah, I used my sag mill to just grind up my ferrous metal, and it got me 2 shiny ingots, which was not great. I was actually hoping for much, much more than that. But beggars can't be choosers, I think is the saying, something like that. Yeah, whatever. Anything that I get is always a bonus. It says 10%, so it should be about 1 in every 10. So, smelted 17 ore, so 2 out of 17 ore is... No, it must have been 30... I don't even know. Don't even know, but... What I do know, gears. Lots and lots of gears. And I showed you last episode how those were made. I was absolutely sure I made a diamond pickaxe. There we go. Whew. Had me worried for a second then. So we got 2 of those bad boys. Don't want to get too far in while I'm missing something. It is time to make a massive hole in the world. Chunk Destroyer. That's such a cool name. So I'm going to place the Chunk Destroyer over this way. I think that's a good spot for it. It's mostly out over the water. So it shouldn't be too noticeable. Now, of course, what it needs is power. So I'm going to relocate my power system from over here. It has no such worries about only being able to use 4 MJ per tick. So, I'm going to need some more cobblestone transport pipes. Going to need some more cobblestone transport pipes. Going to need some more cobblestone kinese pipes. In fact, I might just use golden for the items. Don't have very many cobblestone, because I use most of them downstairs quite inefficiently. But 8 Minecraft joules per tick is plenty. In fact, we're going to need, at the very least, a double chest. How rubbish was that? What are you doing, Andrew? Okay, pick it up. Go. Double chest. So now we want to take our golden pipes. That's going to work just perfectly for me. And now we want to come back this way a little bit. Wooden pipe. Now we get to detach our engines. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hopefully it should be fairly easy. That will do those two. Come on. That should now do those two. And that will do that one. Now let's go get 5 buckets of lava and turn this thing on. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. What kind of thing are you? Pistachio nuts, hey? So you can see the new Buildcraft quarry system, the way it kind of, instead of using robots, it throws all the stuff out there. So it's going to throw it all out there. Now these things are going to produce 5 MJ per tick for quite some period. Once they build the scaffolding up, it should start to actually... There we go. Now it starts to mine. So it's going to come over the correct corner. Because each gold pipe does the accelerating, that really is kind of a waste. Yeah, that's kind of a lot of a waste actually, so let's fix that. Two pieces of cobblestone, piece of glass. Hopefully that's now attaching things to the correct spot. I can pick up the rest of these things that got shot in the air. It tends to throw things a fair way when you're not paying attention. So I'm definitely getting lots of dirt and clay. If I have a look down here now, you can see it's still kind of taking the edge off the world at the moment. Maybe doing this out in the ocean wasn't the best idea. Probably not going to get a lot of stuff. Yeah, it doesn't look like I'm going to get much at all in the way of good things. It's just going to be all like... I haven't got any stone yet. Yeah. So while that is doing its thing, I want to get started with fishing. So fishing rod just uses regular sticks. But then I need to make... because I've got mariculture, I need to then upgrade myself. So I want to upgrade to that one? Yeah, the one with polished sticks. So to polish a stick you need polished planks. So you need a vat of fish oil. How to make a vat? There you go, a vat. Which is all copper. So there's definitely going to be something to this. It's going to take a little while to get set up, so I'm going to pause the video now while I get things set up, and I'll be back in just a minute, hopefully. Hello everyone, Astocky here, and welcome back. While I previously knew nothing, I now know ever so slightly more than nothing. And it all came from reading the book that came with the mod. So, yeah, always read the book. Basically, the first thing I need to do is build this, the crucible furnace. So I will get to that in just a second, but before I do that I need to make these bricks, and then I'll need to make an ingot caster as well. So I've been making up lots of lava, because this mod seems to, certainly when you're getting started, darn it, seems to really like its lava. So what I've done is I've made 14 burnt bricks so far, and I'm going to make 16 of them in the end. But I'll make that ladle. So I believe... Oh, there we go. I only took 3, not 4. So the next thing I will do is I will make the ingot caster block. I'm going to place it down here. So this is used obviously to cast ingots. The vat, I will demonstrate now. You put a bucket of lava in, and then if we go to the recipe you can see you need a brick and 500 millibuckets of lava, which basically means 2 bricks per bucket of lava. Now we just wait while they cook up, and they will give me these burnt bricks. I like just watching the... silver. It's getting a bit excited then. This stuff here is double and just regular compressed cobblestone. Each one of these is 81 cobblestone. I was just doing it to save space basically, because it'll make it easier to carry it back, and then I can split it up. Oop. There we go, we have 1 burnt brick. Any second now we should have 1 more, and that should disappear. And this thing here really doesn't do very much without the ladle. Come on. And you can do up to 6 bricks at a time in this, so it is actually quite a bit quicker than that once you get going. So now I need to make myself some things. First thing I'll need to make is the glass tank. think needs 4 planks. So I'm pretty sure this is how it goes. And then a piece of glass. Excellent. Fluid tanks. I now need to make the crucible furnace. So for that I need a brick construction block, which is made thusly. I believe I actually need 2 of those. So I'm going to just confirm that. Yep. So I'm pretty sure I put one of these on the top and it works. But I totally forgot about these heating components, which take silicon carbide. Wow, and each one of those takes a lot. That's probably going to use up all my clay. Okay. Whoa. Recipe. So I need 12 silicon carbide, which means I need 12 clay blocks. And now I need some sand. Oh, I need 24 sand and 24 coal. How much sand do I have? 16, so I need another 6. What? No, another 6 to make 22, so I need another 8. That looks about right. That's basically the main reason I have that machine set up there. None of these things that are happening are ideal. Yeah, I just totally forgot about that silicon carbide stuff. Which is a pain. How are we doing over here? We're starting to get some shards. Getting a reasonable amount of copper. Quite a bit of tin as well. No silver or diamonds or anything like that. Now you see the colour of that is getting darker. That's some kind of indication of how deep it is digging. But I don't know how it works. I haven't actually watched enough quarries to know what the colour means. I just know that darker is an indication of something. Perfect. So we want 12. Perfect. And 2 bonus sand. So we now are 1 thing short. Assuming I got the math right on this, yeah, we're 1 thing short now. I'm going to keep topping these up constantly because, like I said, everything is going to use lava. So, fluid tank goes in the center, lava bucket on top, burnt bricks on either side, and heating elements. Oh, and you. Now it should be, go recipe for, okay. Recipe, bloop. Recipe, bloop. I don't know why it doesn't automatically put the items in there. This though should now it should now make me my liquid powered crucible furnace. So I'm going to put it just here. Believe as soon as I throw that on top, okay, that didn't work. So it's looking like what I'm actually going to need is a second one of these crucible furnace blocks. That's going to take some time. All my furnaces have run out. So yeah, this is absolutely now going to be a job for next episode. I'm going to turn the quarry back on. What I will do before I get too much further though is I will show you some mariculture fishing, because obviously fishing is a critical part of what I'm going to be doing, so it's important to know how it works. And obviously you need the vat and liquid fish oil and stuff in order to be able to make the second tier fishing rod, but all of those things we will come to later. For now we need 4 string and a stack of sticks, because we need to make ourselves, would you believe, 5 string. Yep, definitely 5 string, not 4, not 6, not 7, 5. Couple more planks. I'm sure this is how this thing went. I may need to... Nope, okay, perfect. Now I believe this is a multi-block structure. I'll have to confirm for sure, but I think... Yeah, place one down, place a second down, and then it works. Now to get this thing to actually do, well, anything really, you have to take some form of natural substance and throw it into it. Sorry, not just throw it in, right click it in. And you can see in this particular case, putting those oak saplings in, I have got grasshopper bait. And now I just hope that my fishing rod, my regular fishing rod, ant bait and bread. So I need to go to this special wooden fishing rod. What about a reed fishing rod? Can you use it? Grasshopper bait, okay. So I'm not going to make a regular Minecraft fishing rod now, because it won't work with my bait that I've got. I need to make... I didn't even know that was a thing in Minecraft. And 2 string. I now have a reed fishing rod and a book. Ooh, all about catching fish and things and stuff. Lots of pages on it. I'm going to read that off camera. For now though, I just want to try and catch... it's dark. Sleep. Okay. Gonna make it morning. Going to fish. Gonna call it the end of the episode after that. And hopefully I'm going to catch some kind of good fish too. Come down to the beach, what's left? Oh! And then fall in the water like an incompetent dolt. Come on. Okay, I don't know what I'm doing wrong. Excuse me. Sorry about that. Come on, fishing. I've never been good at fishing. I just have this feeling I'm going to run out of bait. Yep, totally got this messed up. Come on. I don't even know what it looks like when I catch a fish with mariculture. I'm sure it probably looks different than it does in vanilla Minecraft. You actually... Did you just... Hopefully everyone saw the bubbles actually swim over to it. And I caught myself a cod. That's epic. So I can see the splashes around. Here come the bubbles. Got him! So I now have 2 cod. And 2 cod is just exactly what I need in order to make the fish oil to get the next level of fishing rod. That's awesome. This is super cool. It's no more like a trial and error kind of silly thing. It actually feels like it has a purpose to it now. It does seem to take a little bit longer than vanilla fishing. Now here it goes. Another cod. You know what? Cod are just fine. I don't even know what cod produce. Maybe if I look up the uses of them, I'll be able to find out. It's definitely wasting a lot of bait though to start with. Wonder if I might be overfishing this area a bit. Here it comes. Ooh, a tuna. Neat. Anything good in here yet? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We have the ability to make beautiful things now using all of this cobblestone. And now it takes up so much less room. Ooh, look at that. Now must be getting close now. Actually, what happens is because I've done it in the water, as soon as it gets to a level of lava, the water falls straight in and turns into obsidian, and then it can mine it up. So this is a pretty good way to get obsidian. Yeah, I did some fishing. Let's see what the use of a cod is. It can produce an earthen droplet, molten dirt, and a frozen droplet. Not really much chance of either though. And tuna, these are, well, just vanilla fish, so they just get cooked up and eaten. But yeah, so that is the basics of fishing. The next thing I think I need an auto fisher, I think it's called. Automated steam trap, that's not it. Flux infused fishing rod. There you go, mariculture automatic fisher. So it takes 2 of these wooden fishing rods and any kind of fish, a wooden construction block, and some other kinds of things. So what's a wooden construction block? That's not too bad. So that's required for an auto fisher, and then you can just plonk that down and it uses up durability in your rod. It uses up durability in your rod in order to get you what it is that you're looking for. So yeah, thank you very much for watching. I hope you guys are enjoying the episode. Until next time, Astocky out.